So today is my birthday, and I was feeling a little bit reflective, and I was thinking about, things that I've learned, and it doesn't mean that, I've walked in that wisdom to apply these principles, but, I was kind of thinking on what I've learned and what I want to carry with me through this year. And a few verses came to mind. And the first, and I should have looked these up. That's how it always happens. Yeah, and then I'm recording on my phone. So I'll try to leave the verses. But one is about being God's masterpiece, created in Christ Jesus for good works that we should walk in them. And when you think about life and you think about the people that you've encountered and how easy it is for us to admire those people and what they've overcome and what they've been through, sometimes it's, because we may not have, gotten to whatever point we think we should get to, we forget that we should be thankful for our lives and who God created us to be, from our hair, crazy hair, if we have crazy hair, to our perspective, the families we're born in, all of the things that makes us who we are and gives us the perspective that we have, the knowledge that we have, it is purposeful, if we allow God to use it. And I haven't always been thankful for that and grateful, especially when it comes to the mistakes and sometimes wishing that I knew more, had more guidance, or whatever it may be. We have to look to God and allow Him to be everything that we feel like we need, because in Him it is everything that we need. But, what we've walked through and what we've overcome and who we are, that is, not a mistake. We belong to God. And so that's one thing that I would like to remember, especially like if you faced rejection and all of that. And that brings me to my next point about what is it? There are many plans in a man's heart, but it's God's that will prevail. And sometimes, we have ideas about, where we should be and what we should do. And even like relationships, who's for us and our communities, whatever. But it really is, something that we shouldn't hold on too tight to, because God is directing our paths. And even in the case of rejection, just seeing it as, a blessing in disguise, and, allowing it to be that God is directing your path. That's one thing that I want to hold on to, because, in life, there are changes. Sometimes we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know how people really feel about us. We don't know any of that. You know what I mean? It's God. And if He's putting something on our hearts, and even if, He speaks about forgiveness, which, that's something that I hate to admit that I've struggled with, but forgiveness does not necessarily mean reconciliation. And that's another thing. So I feel like that could have been a little bit more than 2 verses in all of that I just said. But that would be my second point. And then I looked at this verse, and it's funny. I was reading in Job, but I have this card, and there's a verse from Job 22:21. I haven't gotten that far yet, but it says, "Submit to God and be at peace with Him. In this way, prosperity will come to you." And I don't know about you, but like in my life, I have tried so hard to fight for things and, to give people the benefit of the doubt, and to just do too much in my life and cause so much unnecessary stress and anxiety, when sometimes you just have to surrender all of it, keep moving forward, and just let God direct you and lead you, and trust that what He has for you is for you, and that everything's going to be okay. God created you. God's got you. Just wanted to share it in case, it'll encourage anyone else. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. That was it. Just some things that I've been reflecting on today. And I hope you have a good day or night, whatever time you're watching this video. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.